I don't see them dropping points in La Liga as much or being affected when it comes to La Liga, but Champions League is a worry for me for them.
A huge weekend in La Liga as it relates to the title race. Here's a look at the notable results. Atletico Madrid, they dropped points against Leganés, 1-0 the final score. Barcelona also dropping points on the road against Getafe. By the way, Getafe and Leganés, two teams closer to the relegation zone. So big opportunities missed for both of those teams. And then Real Madrid, a massive 4-1 win against Las Palmas. And here's how those results affect the table. Real Madrid, they move into first place, 2 points clear of Atletico Madrid on 44 points. And Barcelona, they've been struggling as of late, now winless in their last 4 games on 39 points. It has been fun to watch how this title race is shaken out in La Liga this season. Welcome into our studios, Nigel Reo-Coker, Trost Martin. What did we learn about Real Madrid this weekend, moving atop the table? It has been closer than they would have expected this season, Nigel.
Well, Ali, I thought that Real Madrid could have been also dropping points this weekend. It was a great start by Las Palmas. They took the lead 1 minute into that game, and we thought, oh, here we go again. And again, it comes with a goal conceded down that right-hand side. Lucas Vázquez playing the right-back role. Real Madrid showing the vulnerability that they still have in that position, which is why they are chasing Trent Alexander-Arnold reportedly. I think defensively, I don't believe Real Madrid are as good as they used to be. So there's vulnerabilities there. I think Rodrygo's been playing great. In my opinion, I feel they need to really get in that transfer window and shore up that back line again. But they got the performance. Mbappe got 2 goals. Rodrygo scored also. And it was a great performance in the sense of they showed character to come back, even going 1-0 down in the first minute. But the biggest plus is the return of David Alaba. I think that is a massive, massive boost for Real Madrid, for the likes of Rudiger, and shoring up that defence line, not just for their pursuit of a La Liga title, but also when you talk about running the Champions League. He's a big plus to return for this Real Madrid side.
Alaba had been out for over a year recovering from a torn ACL. And now Real Madrid, when you look at their recent form, they've got just 1 loss in their last 8 matches, 7 wins in that stretch, and ahead of a busy week for them with Champions League football as they look to push their way up the league phase table. Nigel, where's your confidence at right now with the performances that you're seeing from Real Madrid?
You can never write them out. That's just the reality. You cannot write Real Madrid out. I think they have a luxury of riches when it comes to the attacking sense. But the vulnerability defensively is still there, and especially in that right-back position. I think that is a real big problem for them. We had Garcia playing left-back, Mendy not involved today. We've had Chouameni play centre-back at times. So I feel that there needs to be rebuild when it comes into that whole back line for Real Madrid. And Rudiger, for me, is a world-class centre-back. But you're asking one man to do the job of 4, and it's Real Madrid we're talking about. I don't have no worries in the sense of attacking-wise. You talk about Vinicius Jr, Rodrygo, Mbappe. You've got Endrick coming and playing through. There's so much talent when it comes to creativity element and scoring goals, and they're starting to come together. But defensively, it's a worry. When you talk about Champions League as well, I think that's where the worry comes. When I'm looking at La Liga, I had Real Madrid as my favourites to win La Liga, and I still stick by it. But I would say that they are showing weaknesses that other top teams could maybe take advantage of.
Are those worries that you're seeing from Real Madrid enough cause for concern that they aren't going to go out and win La Liga, or that they aren't going to go out and make it all the way in Champions League? You said it, it's a team that just simply somehow finds a way to win, even when they are counted out. You can't. That's just a mistake.
You can never count them out. But I would say when it comes to Champions League, there are a lot of top teams still in that competition who will be a lot more difficult task for Real Madrid. But when I think about La Liga, I do still see them as the favourite to win La Liga. And it just doesn't seem like any other club wants to take it. You know, Atletico Madrid don't want to take the reins, as they say, and also Barcelona dropping points. But I don't see them dropping points in La Liga as much or being affected when it comes to La Liga, but Champions League is a worry for me for them.
Kylian Mbappe, he gets the brace today. It was far from a dream start for Mbappe joining Real Madrid. All the hype around that move. We thought that they were going to turn into this giant that could not be taken down. That was not the case. Have you seen a Kylian Mbappe that looks a bit more settled now into the system and with the rest of the group?
Oh, he meant business today. He was sensational against Las Palmas. And even though Las Palmas did make it a little bit too easy for Real Madrid with the quality that they have, not enough discipline, not staying compact, not staying engaged and following runners and competing to the level that they need to. But Mbappe definitely meant business today. Really great performance. What I do see is body language doesn't lie a lot on the football pitch when you're a player. And I could see that there really is a togetherness about this Real Madrid side, especially in the attacking sense. And I'm also seeing a real blossoming romance between Jude Bellingham and Mbappe. Really tried so hard to get the ball to Jude Bellingham to score a goal today. A few goals were called off for offside, but the way that they embrace each other and they're setting each other up, there's really a lot of love and a lot of wanting each other to succeed and for all to succeed together that I'm seeing.
Okay, how scary is that for the rest of the league if Real Madrid offensively really do reach the heights that many of us expect them to reach? Let's be honest, I don't think we've seen what the best of this Real Madrid attack can be just yet. And then factor in some defensive reinforcements. I mean, is it going to be Real Madrid just kind of cleaning shop the rest of the way in the second half of the season?
It's what's expected when you're at Real Madrid. This is the club. This is what it's about. And I'll say this, it's about winning. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and say that they play the best football in the world. They're the most entertaining football inside. That's not true. But what Real Madrid do, and true to their DNA, is they win. They get the job done. And that's why it's always one of those football clubs that's always dangerous to count them out. You can never count them out. There's something special about when you get brought to that club, the expectations. And we haven't even been speaking about the youngsters coming through. Endrick's been scoring some goals and showing now why he is the future of Brazilian football, the Brazilian national team. He's a real special talent. They've got other players now that are getting a bit more game time. So I think there's a lot more rotation that Ancelotti is doing with this side. And the future looks bright if they can get the reinforcements defensively to look a lot more solid.
Yeah, and Real Madrid, they did it today without Vini Jr., one of the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or last season. What does that say about where this group is at, that they can do it without one of their stars on the field?
Well, I mean, there's more than one star at Real Madrid. That's the thing. That's the luxury that Ancelotti has.
But Vini Jr. does take a lot of the headlines.
He has become Mr. Real Madrid, yes. But I think that there's an expectancy when you come to Real Madrid that you have to perform. They know what it's about. It's the star power, which is why we're seeing obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold being linked with leaving Liverpool to maybe go to Real Madrid. There's a special aura about that club there. So for me, I don't really worry, when it comes to the attacking sense. I think defensively is where there is a worry. And again, it's the recruiting side of things. And they're not a club that generally makes a lot of mistakes when it comes to the transfer window and recruiting the right players.
So Real Madrid, they move atop the table in La Liga today with a big win, and now their focus shifts to midweek and Champions League football, where they sit in 20th place in the league phase table.